Also available Lethal Weapon starring Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, plus all the best in super new releases. Members, find out how you can win a fabulous colour TV and lots of other super prizes. And listen to our special offers. Videos £1 per night, 2 for £1.75 and 3 for £2.50. And on the weekend, super value, we're giving 4 videos for £3. Remember, for the best in videos and home entertainment, it's got to be Weaver Square Video Club, 16 Weaver Square in Dublin 8.
Here is a special announcement. No Name Boutique is open Easter Saturday from 10 to 6, and we're open Easter Sunday and Easter Monday from 2 to 6. So don't forget, for the best in fashions, No Name, Balf Road, Walkinstown.
Broadcasting to Dublin on 104 FM in stereo and 10:35 AM. This is Liberty Radio.
Liberty 104 News at 4 o'clock with Michael Mahan. Good afternoon. The Pope has given his Easter blessing during Mass for thousands of people in St. Peter's Square in Rome. The US Secretary of State George Shultz was among those present to hear Pope John Paul's message. Meanwhile, in Dublin, the Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral said the institutional churches had not done enough to break the cycle of violence in the north. In his Easter sermon, Dean Victor Griffin said politics would not solve the problems of the north, and that only generosity and a willingness to talk would bring an end to the violence. There has been an armed raid on a public house in the Ballyfermot area of Dublin. Staff entering the Lawns public house shortly after midday were confronted by 4 men, one of them carrying a shotgun. Gardaí say the raiders entered the pub before opening time and made their escape in a van after stealing a sum of money. In the north, Mr Austin Curry of the SDLP has said he is hopeful that present discussions with Sinn Féin and Tom King will lead to an end to violence in the province. He said that his party's objective was a lasting political solution and that this could be achieved by negotiations with all the parties involved in the conflict. However, he added that for negotiations to work, all military and violent action would have to be brought to an end. There has been a fire in St Fergal School in the Finglas area of Dublin. 3 units of the fire brigade brought the blaze under control. 1 classroom was destroyed and 2 others damaged, and there was considerable damage done to the roof of the building. Gardaí are investigating the cause of the fire. A 28-year-old man was shot in both knees near St Teresa's Gardens in Dublin last night. He was walking with another man down a laneway when one of 2 men who confronted them fired on him with a sawn-off shotgun. The injured man, who was named as Christopher Carey, was brought to St Vincent's Hospital, where his condition is described as critical. In the Middle East, a Palestinian youth has been killed while placing a flag on an electricity pole in the West Bank earlier today. One report says the youth was shot by Israeli soldiers. However, the army say he was electrocuted. Meanwhile, another Palestinian who was injured in a shooting incident on Thursday died of his injuries in hospital earlier this morning. Dublin's weather, cloud increasing late in today. Winds are light to moderate, force 2 to 3 on Dublin Bay. Temperatures this evening will be between 7 and 9 degrees Celsius. Liberty 104 News at 2.5 minutes past 4.
From the heart of the city to the hearts of the people, this is Liberty 104.